Top morning, laddies. My name's Chaz, and welcome to the What If Deku became a T-Rex fusion. So basically, I was trying to figure out the how to approach this, but I decided, you know what? How about me turning Zuko? I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm giving Zuko a power, a fusion power, because you'll find out soon enough. So, let's begin. I'm also adding zooming to this relative. So, yeah. So Zuko and Zumi were born. But Zuko was born different. He was actually born as a quirk. I said quirk, like in that. Imagine, so instead of a normal human, like what Zumi is, Zuko is let me gram. That's weird. So, I'll just use this one. So, Zuko, instead of being, because he was born as a quirk, so he basically, the quirk that he is a, basically, it's like the Venom, but instead of needing to go all gooey on anyone, he could just go right into the person's body and takes full control of them. And he could copy, or not really copy, copy their powers or other quirks to be in, if he wants to. So, yeah. That's weird. So, yeah, I'll just use this one. So Zuko, who was just hanging out with Bakugo, Todoroki, at 3 years old, but they still have a crush on Zumi. Him. And Zumi is hanging out with Ochako. Oh. And so rest of them knew. So Ochako decided to pull a prank on Zuko. But none of them knew that Zuko was basically a quirk. And yeah. So then so Bakugo knows that Zuko and, so he knows that, because Ochako, tells him to pretend to date her. And Todoroki, yeah. So then So Zuko, who did notice that the they are dating each other's, but he did not know that it was a prank for him. So, so Zuko was hanging out with or by himself. Oh. And he and what pushed the joke even further, or not the joke, but the prank, was or actually made him have bad luck about, Zuko doesn't have a quirk. That's what the quirk doctor said. As he says, okay. So then Zuko is okay with that. So, but he did learn because when he looked at himself, he doesn't see himself, he sees a whole different person inside of him. Like, aka a young man with blue eyes and brown hair. Gonna find, yeah, but his eyes are blue. So blue eyes and brown hair. So as he's wondering, what's going on with me? Maybe I'm just hallucinating. But the Inko and Asashi ignored him for so many years. So as he's like wondering what's going on with him, as he like going crazy, as he went on the rooftop of of his school. He sat on the opposite side, as he's wondering, and plus Toga wasn't there, so as he's wondering why as he had a mirror looking at himself, what's going on with me? I see myself with brown hair, blue eyes, but as he calms himself down, as he walks away putting the mirror back in his backpack, as he goes to the quirk doctor, he goes to the therapist, or actually, or the quirk doctor, and asks him, I don't know what's going on with me. You see green hair, right? Or what do you see me? And, well, I see you as with a green hair and green eyes, he's person. But Well, I think I'm going insane. What do you mean? You see me as with the green hair, green eyes. But every time I look at myself in the mirror, here. You have a mirror around here? Yeah. It's right here. Beside me. And look, as he shows a man with brown hair and blue eyes, as he does the same thing. It's weird. I don't see my own self. I see another person. Yeah, that's weird. Or two. Let me check your DNA. As he checks the DNA and what he found, Zuko, or the court doctor tells Zuko that the DNA of his parents was right, but what he went through, or when he used the scanner or quirk scanner to scan Zuko's blood thing, and it showed up as Zuko Midoriya. Wait. As he's panicking, so as the quirk doctor tries to calm him down. No, it's probably. I know it says that you have a quirk, or actually you are a quirk, Zuko. As he's. That's good. You are a quirk. As he's. So as he's trying to think, because he's trying his hardest to process it, because as he's trying to calm himself down, so he covers his mouth. As the original name for, or the one that he looks like, was actually the crystal clear. Yeah. Crystal Midoriya, that's his name. But they called him Zuko because of, as he's so plus he's wondering why so he stays away from his friends for a while, because so he goes to the quirkless school with his brother. Because they didn't realize That whole time that they were, or Zuko was, or no, actually Ochako didn't. None of them realized that the Zuko that he known and loved was actually Crystal, the Zumi's brother, that has a quirk that's, as he's like wondering why he. But but the Zuko, or no, actually, Crystal Midoriya does not mind his body get controlled. I need to who find the. So he basically so yeah. So he ends up doing. Yeah. So, he goes to. It's like the same instance as the. How will I put this? The. In. Justice 2. Enchantress. Oh, crap. There we go. This one. How she has, like that kind. So, yeah. So Zuko was trying to, like, he does mean, like, all for one. Or, no, actually, not all for one. He does meet, like, Himmagotoga thing. And the rest of them. As they're, like, wondering why this kid is a. Yeah. He's quirkless, but. So then. So a time skip, because I'm not going to push it too long. So, or dragging it out, should I say. Zuko ends up, or actually, time skip to All Might versus All for One. Or actually, 15, and then, yeah. So then now time skip to All Might versus All for One. And Zuko does, or actually, or during, before, so All for One took Zuko away. But All for One did it though. And he took Zuko away from his own brother. So he gets up. Zuko, or brother, I'll be coming for you to save your life. As he gets up, And yeah, so now when he called Inko, and told her the truth, that they're, as the Inko could not believe it, that he basically gave birth to 3 kids. But when she heard that one of those kids was actually a quirk, was born quirk, or as a quirk, should I say, she could not believe it. And so she comes in, or so he comes up, and, "Where's your brother?" All for One took him. As, yeah, I'm gonna find when Inko heard that All for One took her son away, she was like, okay, me. But how did Zuko knew that you and him are the same thing? Well, as the crystal says, he knew that I was alive because because of a mirror. So then that's as the so Inko was like, she could not believe reason why the quirk doctor couldn't find a quirk, because so then he sat down with her, and thank goodness he told her, and she could not believe that. I can't believe that you're actually the 3rd son that I had. Zuko was born as a quirk, and Zumi was born human, and you. So then, yeah, time skip to All Might versus All for One. All for One All Might was down, but not out. And All for One says, "It's time for you to." But before he even said die, he gets punched in the face, sending him flying backwards. And who was in control? Was Zuko Midoriya, was controlling All for One's body, punching him around like a little rag doll. As they're like wondering I'm going to find the image. I'm trying to find this stupid image. So, yeah. So, everybody's like wondering, why is All for One punching himself? Oh. As a voice comes out of All for One, but instead of All for One says it, it was Zuko says, you think that I would just let you hurt, or you took me away from my own brother. Now I'm gonna beat you up. Boom, boom, boom. As he's sending flying backwards. As a beam of light. Ezuku could sense, or all of them could sense, as All for One, or Zuko says this, my name is Zuko Midoriya. I won't let you harm my favorite idol, Colonel All for One. As both of them are having conflicts things. As the Inko, or actually Crystal knew that it's his brother that's fighting All for One. As he tells or cheers him on, go ahead, Zuko, show him who's boss. As they all looked at him like he's crazy. But then he says, Zuko is my brother. I know that he was born as a quirk. But he's fighting All for One from the inside. As they could not believe it. All of them could not believe yeah. They were like, whoa, this kid, or so the quirk is actually a person as well as the All for One grabs the yellow cat's quirk. That's what I call her, the yellow. Yeah. Wild, yeah, hers quirk. Because, what did she have? Let me see. Lime. Yeah, and yeah, search quirk. So, yeah. So Zuko grabs the search quirk. And when he did, he infused his own quirk, or infused himself with the quirk, because both of them are quirks, and yeah. Yeah, so then, before All for One even got a chance to grab it. So, Zuko beats around All for One, and he turns around with his arms behind him, as All for One, or no, Zuko tells All Might to, like, go ahead, punch me right through the chest as hard as you can. Oh, as All for One, or All Might says, okay. So then All Might uses his full power and punched right through All for One's chest, making the All for One's heart exploded, with the other quirks that, like immortality and all that stuff, exploded. As All for One dies. As he thought Zuko was, or actually Ingho was there. Please don't die on me. And Zuko looks at, Zuko looks at Ingho and tells her that none can deny, because of the body, and he dies. So then Ingho. So then So then he leaves, or he lays there motionless, as the Zuko was going, or actually went through, or went around him, and he saw, like, fossils. And the very first fossil that he saw was a T-Rex. Like, aka, here, hold on. Skeleton T / Rex. Yeah. A full body one. So Zuko, but before I go any further, let's see. Okay. And I'm making this into like a movie stuff. So, yeah. So Zuko, who ends up the basically saw it, and he says, perfect. As he uses because the quirk thing, or Zuko, did copy Mountain Lady's transformation thing. So he infused himself with a T-Rex, and yeah, as they thought he was dead. But then Zuko comes back to, or because he infused himself with a T-Rex fossil thing, And it grew organs, it grew meat, or like, but it was way bigger than a normal human. Yeah. As he comes back, or comes out of the earth in a abandoned warehouse, as he roars like a T-Rex. Right, he roars. Roar! Yeah. Yeah. So basically, Zuko is getting used to his new body. So then Inko, so the time skip to Overhaul. Overhaul's monstrous form was about to kill Zumi, but then, out of nowhere, they hear clunk, clunk, like a footsteps of T-Rex. And, yeah, Zuko has arrived. He ran fast. He hits Overhaul with enough force, sending him backwards. As he says, "You will not touch my sister." Yeah. As Zuko looks like he looks like a badass one. And so, yeah. Zuko looks so cool. As he says, "Now let's go toe to toe." As he starts charging and hitting Overhaul with enough force. Bam, bam, bam. And of course, Zuko won. As he's still in control. Because so he looks at his own sister. Are you surprised to see me? Zuko, is that really you? Yeah. I used to be a quirk, but now look at me. As Sir Night Eyes could sense that Zuko is a prehistoric dinosaur, or he could be like, man, as everyone thinks that's so cool. I'll find this stupid image. And just give me a minute to find this stupid image. Because I think yeah. So yeah, Zuko was, or all of them were excited. Or they said, "That's so cool that you have it, the power of the, or you have the ultimate thing." So, yeah, and Ochako was there, And when she saw what Zuko became, her eyes widened as the crystal showed up. Nice to see you, brother, as he says. Huh. Yeah, good to see you back. Wait, he's your brother? Yeah. He was born as a quirk. You guys might have not known that because but so all this time we were pulling the prank on a quirk. Yep. As Ochako could not believe that but that, so Ochako still loves Zuko, no matter if he was born quirk or a human. Yeah. Everybody's like, man, you're lucky, Ochako. Yeah. So then time skipped to 18, and they got married and had 2 kids. Yeah. And what the kids looked like when they were born, they kind of looked like dinosaur eggs. Or like they were in a dinosaur egg thing. Yeah. So, but they were having the same thing. So, as they could not believe it. Yeah. Now, imagine there's a lot of like realistic like kids that turn into dinosaurs. Yeah. Because who knows? And, yeah. So, please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment, and, yeah. And peace out, y'all. Peace.